Welcome dear participants. Here I like to introduce you with today's speaker, Mrs. Sonia Marin Francis. Mrs. Sonia Marin Francis has done her schooling education from St. Joseph Convent, Nagpur, and further done her higher education, that is Bachelor of Arts in Industrial Psychology as well as Master of Arts in Industrial Psychology from Hislop College affiliated to RTM Nagpur University. She has also done MA in English Literature and further done MBA. She is involved in counseling and she is a psycho-spiritual therapist. Also, she is a neuro-linguistic programming trainer. Her special interests include counseling, personality development and soft skill training. Talking about her work experience, she served as a secretary and counselor at the Family Cell and program coordinator for youth for 3 years at Archdiocese of Nagpur. Then she worked as a contributory lecturer for psychology and counselor and organized further personality development programs for children and youth. Presently, she is working as an assistant professor and counselor at St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology. She has total 11 years of teaching experience and she is passionate about her profession. She believes life is a gift and we must use it to the fullest.
Hello friends, and to all my dear participants, a warm and big hello. It gives me great joy to communicate with you all today on the topic outpouring your best version to society. As I speak, your attentive minds will perceive. You will listen and understand fully all that you need to do. You will visualize and empower yourself to grow in every area of your life, getting ready to outpour yourself as the best version to society. Friends, have you ever tried holding your breath? Well, the max that I can do is 25 seconds, not more. Beyond that, it's like give me my breath back. Breath means we have life, and life is beautiful. Life is a precious gift from God. You and me live just once. There'll never ever in the history of this universe be another you ever again on this planet. And we've got to make the best use of this life. It is in this life that we play numerous roles. Bring to your mind, dear friends, all the roles that you've been playing from so many years. That of a son, a daughter, a brother, a sister, a student, a neighbor, a friend, a relative, a citizen, an employee, and the list is endless. It just goes on. Now with each of these roles, think of the work, duties, responsibilities that come along with it, and the expectations you and me have to meet of self and of others involved. The commitment that goes in living out these roles. Think of all these. Pick up one role from there, say that of a son or a daughter. Assess yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 and see where do you stand. Is it giving you joy, happiness, contentment, desire to go beyond and do more? Or are you feeling sad, depressed, frustrated? Visualize, my dear friends, and see where do you stand. Are you living these roles averagely, poorly, excellently? Remember, you and me are just not any creation. We are human beings, the masterpiece of God's creation. You are blessed with intelligence, with the gift of choice, with freedom, talents, ability, presence of mind, communication skills, and a lot more. You cannot live this life averagely. And we are just not meant for that. It would be as though we are living an unsatisfied life, a life just for self. Today I want to highlight to you the need of living a full life, the joy that it brings within, and how it leads to outpouring the best version of yourself no matter where, at home, at college, your future workplace and society as a whole. No matter whom you meet and come across, you will let them taste the best version of you. Realize, friends, for the best, you and me always want the best. In fact, the best of education, food, investments, stylish and latest clothes, gadgets, cars of the latest version with the best of specification and features. No matter what, we want the best. But when it comes to our inner world, a world rarely traveled, not explored deep within, only superficially, how can we know ourselves fully and leave an impact in the world, in all the roles that we play? In fact, we are just doing the basic, like others who came and just went. You and me need to ask ourselves these questions. The first is, am I going beyond or just satisfied with the limited that I do? Am I adding richness to my own life and that of others? Or am I just seeking, self-seeking, living just for the now, the impulsive me? Do I know myself well? Am I an open book to myself? Do I know my feelings, my talents, my strengths, weaknesses, my emotional state? On which occasions do I act and which do I react? Am I well equipped from within, composed to handle situations, stressful ones, challenging ones? Or do I easily crumble, break down under pressure and get depressed and withdraw? Do I treat all people alike or do I compartmentalize people and deal with each accordingly? Am I doing something new and interesting for myself, building my talents, growing in skills, mastering new things? Or am I complacent and just living for the moment? Do I want to leave a legacy of my own, be a role model for others, or just live averagely, a mediocre life? And just one more, dear friends. Do I have a growth mindset? A mind that hungers and craves for more, that each year wants to see a new me, a better version of me from where I was last year? Do I move from level to level in life, be it my emotional, mental, physical, my health, academically, my relationships, financially, socially, etc.? I mean, are you challenging yourselves, pushing yourself? Are you preparing to gift your best version to society? Friends, be it Mahatma Gandhi, Swami Vivekanand, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, G.R.D. Tata, Baba Amte, Mother Teresa, the list is endless, Nelson Mandela, Dr. Abdul Kalam, or modern day living figures like Mr. Ratan Tata, Bill Gates and his wife Melinda, Kailash Satyarthi, Mr. Narayan Murthy, or be it Malala. See the contributions that they have given to society. They have made from within their contributions. They have outpoured their best version to society. I want you to bring to mind Malala today. Malala could have lived a life of her own, for herself. She became a youth icon at the age of 15, a Pakistani activist for female education, a blogger for BBC Urdu. Look at the richness of her thoughts, the conviction she has had from a young age, the courage, the passion, not only for her self-growth, but that of the deprived too. At the age of 17, she's been the youngest recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. By the age of 23, she has had 14 international awards to her credit. opened a school in Syria for girl refugees, has had an audience with presidents, prime ministers, the Queen of England. I mean, look at the galore of her achievements. Do you think it was a smooth sailing for her? Look at the challenges she's had to face. But she today is a much stronger person, more passionate than before, to be a shining light, and is constantly outpouring her best contribution, her best version to society. Friends, I want you to bring another concept to mind as I'm speaking with you, the Ikigai concept. In Japan, they say millions of people have Ikigai. Now what's this Ikigai? Ikigai is the reason to jump out of bed each morning. The Japanese secret to a long and happy life, to a more fulfilling life. Friends, your Ikigai lies at the center of those interconnecting circles which you'll be seeing now in my next slide. If you are lacking in one of these areas, you are missing out on your life's potential. The secret to a long and happy life is not just to live for the moment, is to jump out of bed every morning with intention. Not by default, but with intention, with purpose. Know this, my dear friends. Life is always waiting for you with arms open wide to embrace you and take you on a roller coaster ride, to enable you to handle any amount of challenges, to teach you how to multitask, to take on responsibilities, to make you realize who you are, and where you ought to go in life. Life, my dear friends, is beautiful. It's a wonderful gift from God. Tomorrow, you are going to be an employee of some place. And remember, every employer wants his employee to come to the workplace with the best of skills. You have to equip yourself, my dear friends. Your employer wants to see the best version of you. Friends, are you ready to be your own brand ambassador? Are you ready to face the world, equipped with all the talents, with all the skills to embrace life? But no, it's going to take regular preparation. It's going to take a lot of courage, determination, peace, patience, willpower, consistent efforts to see an improvised version of you each year. Friends, I want you to go through a few practical tips that I'm going to highlight to you now. These tips have been followed by a number of people who have reached different stages in their lives, different levels in their lives, and which I'm sure when you follow, it's going to give you a lot of contentment. It's going to give you a lot of focus in life. The first is know your life's purpose. Have a vision for yourself, my dear friends. Through a good vision statement, you find it easier to do justice to all the aspects of your life. A vision would help you to push yourself beyond boundaries and not get into a comfort zone. It would compel you, my dear friends, to go beyond. Do things, explore yourself, and do things that you have not done before and otherwise. It would help you to build a life not by chance but by design. So this is Sonia Francis ma'am, and I thank you for listening very patiently. Put all these factors, these elements, these features into practice on a daily basis, and you'll see a new you, an improvised version of you, gifted to the world, to society. God bless you all, and all the very best.